Hello, everybody, and welcome to a lovely sunny day here in West Sussex. Absolutely gorgeous. I'll bring Keith in so you can say hello as well.
Good afternoon, everybody, and that was a nice quiet intro there, Andy. Thank you very much.
Oh, you
Weren't
had you
deafened
had the
at all.
sound. You
No,
had the sound. No,
no, no
no sound
sound.
at all. Okay,
Not on either that I was listening to.
Okay, I must get Tom to look at it. It's supposed to be working, but it isn't. So okay, there's
Uh,
something I'm doing to it because he comes and makes it work, and then he goes away and it doesn't work. So
it's
anyway,
young
not to worry.
kids.
It's a
Mm,
nice, peaceful thing to watch.
yep.
Doesn't stir everything up. So good. Anyway, welcome everybody. I shall put Keith back into the
Yeah.
background,
I put me where I belong.
shut him out, and welcome everybody. Keith will go through all your names in a bit. I've said hello to the ones who were sort of online before I started watching the intro, but Keith will say good morning to everybody in a moment. We're going to be making a lidded box. I'm not going to rush it. I'm planning to do it the base today, and next Tuesday lunchtime I'm on. I think yes.
Yes.
I should do the lid. I think it's going to be safer that way. Do it nice and gently, nice and slowly. It won't be a threaded lid. That'll come later. But we're just going to do a normal pop-on lid, and the design will sort itself out as we go along, as ever. I've got a piece of chestnut on the lathe, which I can show
It could
you.
be cherry.
Or could be cherry. It could be. It's got CH written on it anyway. I do think it is cherry. The colour's wrong for chestnut. Which one were we using? That one, weren't we? No, not that one.
No,
It's
that's the
flickering.
flicker.
Right, there it is. It's as close as I can get into it on this camera at the moment. I've got to swap them round. That's the piece. It's 4 inches, I think. 4 inches, 100 mil. No, it's not. It's 75. 75 mil square, and it is 190 mil long. And it's going to have a lid, so it should be. I'll be cutting it off. I think that was my mark. But it's going to be cut off fairly well down to give me room to do things on the top of the lid. So it'll be cut about there, if you can see that. Yes, you can.
Yeah, you
Yep.
just see the line.
Somewhere about there, I think. So without further ado, let's get on and get it round.
Get a few shavings flying.
Absolutely, we don't need that one on. Is that better without it?
I can see if you can. Doesn't make a lot of difference.
No, it's coming from the back anyway, so I'll
Mm,
put that up out of the way. The other
reflecting off
one's
the floor.
the other one. Yes, it is. I tell you what, I can do something about that.
Throw paint over it.
Yeah, dye is my favourite. Red dye.
Yeah.
Is that better?
That's killed it a bit, yeah.
Good. Yeah, it's the blinds let a bit of light through, but it's better with them down.
Yeah, what you need is some shavings on the floor to kill it.
Yeah, they'll soon be arriving. Okie doke.
Right, well, while you're performing with the spindle roughing gouge, I will go through and welcome everyone in.
Lovely, thank you.
The first one in today was young Sid, all the way from down under. Jeff, the Pixie Turner. Michael McEwen, Tommy's Workshop. Brian Watkins. Richard Phelan. Chris Dodds, another one from down under. I said Tommy's Workshop. If I did, I've got a second shout out. Gary Glass. Gary's Wood Creations. Greg Alexander. Int at Wood Dodgers. Little chat in the corner, guys. Brent Baycroft. Wood turning by Barry. Chris at Bailey's Woodworks. Twisted Pete at the Trees. David J. Heath, the Guildford Carpenter. Roger Kent. Leo at MG Woodworks. Getting towards the bottom. Douglas Mungham. Terry Bartlett from Plymouth. And they've all of a sudden come in. Roy's the boys. He's in early again.
Yeah, well done, Roy.
His practice is paying off, mate. You're getting there slowly, more quickly. Right, I've got to the bottom of the list that I've got. You're more than all welcome. If I've missed anyone, Robert Dolman, have I said him? If I've missed anyone, put your names in.
Cover it again.
And I can soon cover it again. And Richard Phelan said he may not be in the chat much as he's in the workshop today. We appreciate you putting your 10 penneth in every so often, Richard. Not everyone wants to chat all the time. It's nice to have numbers in. Currently, Andy, you've got 30 staring at you.
Good heavens, that's brilliant. That's just brilliant.
Yeah, quite incredible for this 7 minutes.
For a lunchtime one, yeah.
Yep. There's a question in here for both of us from Douglas. Are you and I suffering withdrawal symptoms yet?
Only a bit, but I've been turning a bit in between on the quiet.
Not enough to worry about. No. That is definitely cherry, mate. I recognise
it. Yes, it is now. Yeah. It's much much clearer now.
So for tonight's, which I am covering Rich, it's still not going to be you. Although there's a nice picture of you.
Yes, there is. I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, on the fingernail. It is going to be Mulberry, which has just been hacked up. So there's my link for tonight. That's on at 8 o'clock tonight. Back to stream. Get the noise at the right time in my ear then.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Looks like Eric Winkler's joined us.
Hello, Eric.
He popped in as I was doing something else. Anyway, it's welcome one and all.
Oh, that was a bit of luck.
StreamYard is exceptionally slow today.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Because it was doing all right earlier.
It was. But as soon as we go live and put some names on there, it seems to slow right down.
Putting a bit of pressure on them. Yeah.
So the same as, if anyone's got any questions for either Andy or myself, stick a couple of question marks or a couple of Q's in front of it, and it does help us pick it out a bit easier. How tall was the blanket? It was 190 mil, Douglas. I can remember that.
'Twas indeed. Well remembered, Jim.
75 mil diameter.
Yep.
Rob at Copper Owl Wood Turning's joined us as well. Welcome, Rob.
Right. Yep. I'll chuck it in the chuck now. Chuck it in the chuck. Because then I can part off that end and I can get on with the base. That should. Beautiful. I'll stick the centre back in just for the time being, but
just the point
be
of
coming
it. Yeah,
away.
it doesn't matter too much.
No, it'll
Don't
be
want it
coming
in
away
there as
fairly.
you're parting off anyway, do you?
No, I should take it off when I get nearly through, just to help support it a bit if I do anything stupid, jam it in too hard or something. Right, now I want to leave that showing on both sides, don't I? Somebody's at the front door.
Home. Yeah. Jennifer's joined us. Hi, Jennifer.
Hello, Jennifer.
And she's already whacked in a question for you, mate. And I think it's the usual one. I can't see at the moment, but have you covered the keyboard?
Very nearly.
Very nearly, the answer is Jennifer, yeah.
I have now. I was thinking about it earlier as well. I still forgot.
Still thinking about it, yeah. He was hiding it today, Jennifer. He was standing in the way. He's not had an end shot yet.
Right, let's take this off. Get that out of the way. Oop. No, that's not the one you're looking at, so that's all right. That's it. Gone. Okay. Let's just... I think I'll swap over to the smaller one. Get that out of the way. Great big thing.
Right, Rexby. Hi all. What an amazing item you masters are making today. Wood type and just wood type, please. So we believe we're 99% certain it's cherry.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. It got all the markings of cherry, so yeah.
It's got the green fleck in it as well.
It's got a slight red one as well, which is quite nice. Just there. I don't know if you can see that.
All right, yeah, because just about
just very, very faint. Yeah,
I can recognise some of that green as well.
Yep.
It does work quite nice. It did work with a sort of cinnamony smell. And stand by your bed, mate. The boss is checking up on you.
I left it all set up for her, so.
All right. Hi, Alison.
Hello, sweetness.
We've been nursing him. Yes, it is covered. And he has got his safety glasses on.
Yeah, I have. Yeah. Which makes a nice change. Right, I'm going to drill this. I know there's lots of discussion about whether to drill or not to drill. I'm going to drill.
If you've got the equipment and it's sharp.
That's it. Absolutely.
It does save a bit of time.
Yep. I haven't quite worked out what shape I'm going to make it yet, but it'll all come together in the end. Just get that there. Lovely. Right, now then, drill bit.
Don't think it is, Eric. I think it's the StreamYard picking up the resonance, and as Andy's in a completely wooden box, wooden floor, walls and ceiling, it does tend to resonate a bit more in there. He hasn't got a massive workshop.
That's putting it mildly.
Well, I was trying to be kind to you. So it does tend to rattle around in there and echo a bit. I notice it on the cans that I've got on, and I noticed it when I was in there giving him a hand and showing him a few bits and pieces the other week. But yeah,
Spot on.
I think you'll find it sharp.
Yep. Yep. Felt sharp. Oh, come on. Get on.
Right. Barry's put in an interesting question and one that will throw up several. When making a box, do you have a preference to use a tenon on the lid or on the box section?
Excuse me. My natural instinct would be to put it on the lid.
Tenon on the lid.
Yep. I don't know why. It just fits inside the bottom and looks
Yeah,
tidy.
I think I would have answered the same as well because you tend not to damage the outside, but you can sometimes scuff the inside of the lip on the box, which doesn't matter so much if as it's on the inside, but if it was on the outside, it would show. So
That's
that's
right. I
why.
think it just tends to look a little bit tidier. There's no hard and fast rule, is there really? But
No, no.
I think it's just it's a way of making sure that it looks tidy. Right, how deep I'm going to go with this?
Oh, about that much.
About that much.
And Douglas saying is, are you using the thirds rule? No, he's using a metric rule. Douglas.
No, Douglas, I'm not. I'm doing it just purely by eye, because I've cut the top off to that size, which is less than a third, significantly, because it's actually not going to have all that much left of it. If I put some sort of a finial on the top, carved out of this same piece of wood, then there's not going to be much left. It'll just be a lip. So I'm just doing it whatever suits me, and I'll chop the bottom off wherever I think it looks right when I come to that.
Providing he doesn't drill through too deep.
That's what I'm just measuring now. I think it can go down. I think probably down 100 mil. I've got an inch and a bit to play with them. In fact, significantly more than an inch and a bit. I've got 135 mil there, so I've got 35 mil.
Yeah.
I'll go in 100.
So Eric's suggesting that everyone clubs together and we build you a new, bigger workshop. Well,
if I had a big enough garden, I would have done it.
That's not the easy answer.
It's a very small garden. My wife really enjoys gardening, so I'm not allowed to have any more of it.
Lewis, the Klondike Craftsman's just joined us. Hi, Lewis.
Hello, Lewis. That's not clogging. Good. That's halfway. 50 mil. 60. I'm not quite going to get 100, I don't think. Not too worried. Smoking nicely.
Got the speed up quite high, haven't you?
It is a bit too high, actually. Yeah, I was just thinking, it wasn't as high as I thought. But anyway, let's.
Barry's come back because it was his question. Read the tenon. He tends to put the tenon on the lid for the reason that we explained.
Yeah.
I think it just looks neater on the lid.
Yeah, if there's any sort of convention which I've never heard of, then it would be to do it that way round, I think. But yeah. I've never actually heard anybody say it. It just feels right. 80, 90, 100. There we are. Just went in. The chuck went inside the bowl. So that's all right. It is nice having a quill that's long enough to do 100 mil.
Yeah, I've only got 2-inch throw on the quill on mine.
Yeah, my old lathe only had something like that. It's this is really rather nice. I'm not gonna grab hold of that drill bit just yet.
Coward.
I think it might be a tad warm. Right, okay.
Like it's scorched a bit on the inside. It's turned a little bit brown.
It's got a bit of a suntan, yeah. Not too bad though. I'm going to turn the compressor on, so apologies for that. But I'll probably use the vacuum cleaner for clearing it out. It's not very manly, my air gun. Airbrush, as it is, actually. Take that off of there. Find the other bit. There it is. Sped up. I can turn that off if I'm not going to use it. Good, okay. Right, that on there. Pull it back a bit. I'm going to use the Simon Hope little round jobby.
Little beast. Right, I think you're going to have to readjust that end camera as well. So, because I think you've been poking it with your elbow.
Probably. This one here.
I don't know.
Oh, no,
we're on overhead
we're not.
still.
We're not on it, are we?
No.
So,
Yeah.
I have moved it. I moved it a little bit. Let's bring that down there.
Hang on, guys. Seasickness pills I meant to warn you about beforehand.
Is that going to work from there if I'm there? No.
Will it go up a fraction?
Bit higher, yes,
4
it will.
inches?
Yep, it will. It will indeed. That should do it.
That should be better. Yep.
I've turned the blade round. That's the last time I should be doing that. It'll be a new blade next time. So.
What sort of speed are you running at then, Andy?
2000, bit fast.
That's why it's resonating quite a bit.
Yeah, I'll go down 1500
12,
or thereabouts.
1500, yeah.
Yeah, try on 15.
Simon recommends.
I like a bit of excitement in my life.
I'll have a word with Alison, shall I? Eric, quite a few of us have to start small on drills because either the drills aren't 100% blunt, sharp, or we can't get down low enough on speed. Not a problem, as long as you don't creep up sort of quarter of an inch at a time. You should be able to get in with a normal half-inch 15mm, 12-15mm twist drill, and then open up with the Forstner bits.
Yeah, I like using the Forstner bits, using the centre point to help hold it steady.
Yeah.
Because it can wander a little bit otherwise. I mean, it's purely a personal thing. It's not crucial either way. But the lathe is man enough to drill whatever size hole that was. Put it up here, didn't I?
It's still in the chuck.
It is 45mm.
Yeah.
And it's quite man enough for that. So, right, I'm going to start before long, starting to do the outside, I think. I've got rid of the mark off the bottom, nearly.
I think we've just set the lunchtime record for you, for us, 46 within
Oh,
26
really?
minutes.
Excellent. That is
Yeah,
very good. Yeah. The clock's changing may have helped some of that.
at least a couple of them from down under
Yeah.
have
Yes, it certainly
commented on it.
makes it easier for them. Yep. Right, now then, let's get that in the end. I can see what I'm doing. That's better. Oh, it's still quite a nice mark in the bottom. And I think it's going to be tapering, narrower base is what I'm aiming for.
Brent Beecroft's off. He's got an appointment, so he'll catch the balance later. Thanks, Brent.
Okay, thanks, Brent. Can't see a thing. That's better. Better. Right then.
Doug Miller's joined us. Sorry, Doug,
Hello, Doug.
as you dropped in. I was on the other page. Yeah, that's a bit of a bummer, Eric. You can actually, depending how wet or dry the wood is, you can actually rough turn them to keep them in tops and bottoms. And I've seen that work quite well before, but the moisture content is usually down to around 25-ish% before they'll even do that. So again, it really
Still fairly
depends
wet though.
Yeah, it's still fairly wet. We're working at 12 to 10%, I should imagine, on here. So you can
I would think so.
You can make a box, but you have to sort of sit them on the shelf for a good few many weeks.
Yes, yeah, they move about too much.
Yeah. Robbo's in, by the looks of it. Yep.
Just to answer your
Robbo.
questions,
Won't be
about
in
12,
long.
11 to 12%.
Okay.
So you're dead right. Governor's is, so she can answer that.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so now then, what have we got? Let's go a little bit deeper in there. I'll do the outside in a minute, so I've got something to guide me. But
Excuse the dandruff, guys. Head and Shoulders ran out the other day.
I bought a new one the other day.
So
we're all right. Sorry, I need to try and see what I'm doing. Apologies
coward.
for that.
Yeah, coward.
So I'm trying to get rid of any lumps and bumps. I'll start work on the outside and make a match. That's not far off. I think. No, suck it. Cluck it and see.
Mm-hmm.
That's better. It's not right yet, but it's better. Okay, let's have a go at the outside, just because we can.
So has Alison given you a new towel for the workshop then?
No,
It's a different colour to what it used to be.
no, still the same one.
Is it?
The one on the computer. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's still the same one. Green and stripes.
Okay. Be clean stripes on it now then.
No, it's very dirty actually. It's time it had a wash, but no, it's still the same one. Right now then, what should I use that one? I think because I can.
Oh, it's just a tea towel on there apparently.
Just a tea towel, yeah.
Douglas is being a bit sarcastic about the
We have a
sunburn
dishwasher,
on the
so
top.
no. We don't tend to use them for their proper purpose much because we've got a dishwasher, so. Well, this is where I need to just work out what I've got, how much I can take off it without coming through. Right down there, I've got 7mm, 7 to 8, and it gets a little bit thicker up towards the top, so that's right.
Right,
So
well, welcome Norman Greenwell in. He's just stopped by for his lunch break.
hello, Norman.
Eric Winkler's off. We'll be catching it up later on.
Okay. No worries. Thanks for coming along.
Well, you know this is always going to happen of a lunchtime one. It's, people popping in and out for lunch, breaks or whatever. Other commitments. Yeah, so Robbo's made a very valid point to you, mate. You said you got 7mm wall, so you've still got 6mm to go, he says.
Yeah, absolutely. Completely agree. And that's at that point. I've got that. After that, it's solid. So, which I thought I'd just put a mark on here for now, so I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's always the first.
Yep, I can go thinner below that without any worries. Right. And that, just to check it out again, just to make sure. Yeah, 7 to 8. That is. So I've got plenty of room. Loads of room. Just cogitating as to whether I put a foot on the bottom or not. Other people have some opinions on that, I'm quite sure.
Oh, back with you. I just quickly disappeared.
Oh, right, okay.
I was listening, but I was chatting.
Yeah, just if anybody has an opinion as to whether I should have a foot on the bottom or not. It's like getting
David
quite...
McClernand's coming to join you as well now.
Jolly good. It's getting a bit narrow there. It's going to be a little bit top heavy if I'm not careful. So it might be good just to leave a bit of a foot on the bottom. Make it a little bit more stable.
So he's talking to his head at the moment, guys, so we can't hear what he's saying.
Well, I didn't think you really wanted to listen to me blowing my nose.
No.
It's time to decide whether or not I have a foot.
Robbo says foot.
Yeah, I think it would make sense.
I
'Cause
think
of the
I agree
thickness.
with him because of the
'Cause of
diameter at the bottom.
yeah, for stability. I quite
Yeah.
like the shape, but it needs something. And I think that will do for the foot, the bit that's there. That will
And
be
yeah, they'll all
sufficient.
come back with the height that is. A
Yeah.
foot would make it more stable.
Absolutely. Take all that off. Gives me a bit more room. Right, that's going to be the width of the foot. That there. And I think we just curve it round.
And Andrew at Wivey's Woodshed's in.
Hello, Andrew.
Not sure how long he's been there, but he's definitely in.
He's crept in.
Yeah.
And then if I mark where the bottom's going to be, it should be about there. It's not going to want too much of a lid, is it?
No, it's going to want a very flat lid, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Which I sort of had half in mind. You know, the very most it was going to have was a sort of finial. But I might not even do that.
No, I think it would probably put too much height on it. So
yeah,
the second option that we were chatting about might be a viable one.
Yep. I might even leave it standing slightly proud. Yes, I've got enough to do that. So you've got something to actually get hold of to pull it off. You don't need a knob then, do you?
No.
I think that might do it.
You've tapered that top edge in.
That's right. Yeah.
So you could put a small bead on the bottom of the lid, just as a finger grip.
Yes. There's enough there for that. That'll be fine. You can see that, can you? No, not really. Yeah, you can just about see that, can't you?
Yes.
There's enough of an overhang there for that to work.
See the shadow line. Yep.
Yep.
And then you don't need to worry too much about getting an exact grain match.
No, that's right.
Not if you've got a bead on that on the lid.
Yeah, I mean it's there. Is the I think
it's not far out anyway.
Yeah, no, but it's there would be the match, but it's not a great match anyway. So yeah.
More likely to be on the side grain than the flat grain.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's just easier to see on there. Yes, you can see those running through.
Mm.
Well, you know whether you can, probably not.
Yeah, just about see it.
Yeah,
just about see it. But I wouldn't worry too much about that.
No, it's not so distinct that you've got to worry about it. Right now,
Chris Dodds has put on a slightly convex top of lid, Andy.
Yes, it can be slightly convex. In fact, I quite like the idea of that because it's going to match that shape there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and I can take it down to there. I might even do
Karen's joined us as well, Karen Dolman.
Mm-hmm.
So apologise for missing you a bit earlier on, Karen, but the StreamYard chat is very jumpy today. I keep having to disappear back up to see who's in that I haven't spoken to or I missed a question.
Yeah.
I don't know why it does it occasionally.
It wouldn't do to make it easy for you, though, would it?
Oh no.
Okay. Right now the inside. Carry on with that because I think that's the shape I want for the outside. I'll sand that. In fact, I'll sand that now. Why not? While it's still reasonably stable.
And we've got young Brian in from Heartwood Turning. He's
hello, Brian.
Crept in. Hi, Brian.
He's been doing some fancy stuff recently.
Yeah, quite elaborate. I have seen most of it. I haven't seen much of it on live. I must admit,
No, I haven't seen it all the way through, but
I haven't
do
seen
try
many
and
people on live at the moment.
I try and have a look now and again, but it's much too fast. Loads too fast.
And Robbo's off to bed. Thank you,
Good
Robbo,
night,
for
Robbo.
popping in.
Sleep well.
Yeah, have a not too fantastic a dream that you wake up and harm yourself. But, we'll catch up with you another time.
Yep. Thanks for coming in.
While you're sanding and there's nothing much else going on, I've put my link in for tonight.
Good. Yep.
I'm covering for Rich the Beard times 16. He's got a scout meeting which he can't get out of apparently, so he's asked either Andy or I to cover. So as Andy's doing lunchtime, I'm doing
He's
this
promised
evening.
to try and remember that next week. Last time he just did it, didn't he?
Yeah.
So he's promised to try and remember.
So tonight it will be a bowl, unfortunately or fortunately. It will be in mulberry. So it'll be
which is nice.
Quite a vivid yellow-orange bowl.
And you can all sing "Here We Go Round the Mulberry Bush."
If you so wish.
Well, if your mental age is about 5, you might enjoy that.
I won't hold anything against you. So I'm on tonight at 8 o'clock with the link that's just popped up through. So hopefully see some of you guys again then.
Yes, indeed. I should be the one sitting in the comfortable armchair.
Or one of them.
Or probably not, actually. I'll probably be out here because I expect Alison will want the computer.
Oh, right.
But we'll see. We'll find that one out later.
You can always tell her she's got a meeting that she hasn't written down.
If she's listening.
Oh, she's been quiet if she's listening.
Well, that's true, yes. Yeah. I can't actually see whether she's in there or not.
No.
With the blinds down.
Haven't heard the doorbell go. She's gone out. Ah, she's out tonight.
Oh, is she?
So you've got the easy chair then.
Oh, right. Oh, she's out tonight, yeah.
Yeah.
So she's in now.
She's in now, but she's out tonight.
Got it.
That took some working out, Alison.
I
do feel sorry for you at times.
Right. I should be Yorkshire gritting that, but I can do that when I do the other bit, can't I? So
off to lace about 2:30.
Oh, of course, yes, she's got that, yeah.
The lace making session today, Tuesday.
I'm not used to that being on Tuesdays. It always used to be, was it Thursday or Friday, I think. So I'm not quite used to that yet. Now then, I need to mark that. No, I don't. If I just set that to that size. That'll be roughly what it's going to be.
This camera's glitching at times, mate.
Was it?
Yeah.
It's not allowed to. I haven't got anything else that covers it. Oh, I could do it from the end now, can't I? Come in from there. Okay, so that's going to be there. So, we'll make a little groove and see how it fits.
Young Brian said he's supposed to be doing a voiceover, but he's easily distracted today. That's absolutely fine, Brian. As always, later on.
A little bit more. I shall leave this a little bit tight for now, if I manage to.
Well, it's either going to be tight or loose, isn't it?
Yeah, but if I leave it tight, I can always take it off the lid when I put that on the
We
lathe, because it's going to be sanded.
have the
and
two
things.
options.
Yeah, it's going to be sanded and things, so I might as well do it that way around. Right, that'll be roughly where the tenon is coming to receive the lid. Let's put some of this away. It's getting a bit cluttered here. Right, now then. Okie doke. That one.
You're 3/4 of an hour in, Andy.
Okay, this is fine because it's nearly to shape now, so I'm quite happy with that.
With 40 watching, so it's a 2-part box for those that came in late. Part 1 today, the bowl. Part 2 next Tuesday lunchtime will be the lid. However, you can decide to finish it off.
That's lovely. That's gorgeous. Rough but gorgeous.
And Roy's complaining that his internet went down, so he's missed a lot of this.
Oh,
Well, the good thing is, Roy, it will all be on YouTube later on, so you can watch it through in your own speed at your own time.
Indeed,
and
it
you
will.
won't miss a thing unless you drop off to sleep.
No, I'm the one likely to do that. Yes, good. Okie doke. Let's give this a bit of a sand inside there.
I'd hoover
See
that
how
out
we go.
first. Too much dust in there.
Oh yes, there is a bit in there. Okay, easy done.
Chris has got it about right. Chris Dodds. 3 choices, Andy. Tight, loose, bars.
Yeah, it'll be one or the other.
Yeah.
One of the 3. Yeah. I don't like them too tight anyway, because then people complain they can't get the lid off. But I don't like a French fit either, so. A little bit more there.
Andy Best has got 5 minutes to nip in and say hi and to see what I can look forward to on catch up. Well, it's the bowl of a little pot, Andy, and part 2 is next Tuesday lunchtime with the lid. So
don't want to make it hard work, so I thought we'd do that next week.
Yeah.
I thought I'd lost my rebate there, but I haven't. Just full of dust. Yeah, that's nice. That's lovely. Next. Oh, drop that bit. Didn't want that one anyway. Next. Nearly there.
And Roy's asking, would turn-ins by Barry, has he sorted out his lives yet? I've seen a couple of Barry's.
He's threatening to do some, is he?
Yeah, he's He did did one the other week that I watched the
I
end
think
part of.
I think I saw it was on, but I wasn't able to watch it. Yeah.
I don't think I could stop for the whole bit, but I watched some of it.
Right. That should do that. Okay. Out of the way.
It looks like Barry's just finishing off updating his computer. So I think he was complaining that it was a little bit slow. It didn't have
right.
the capacity to do what he wanted to.
It must be nice to know what to do about that.
Yeah.
Some of us just have to put up with it. Because ours is dreadfully. The one indoors is dreadfully slow. It's only just been rebuilt as well. So I don't know what's going on in there. Okay. Right, bit of cellulose. I stocked up a bit with lacquers and things at the club on Sunday.
Oh, right, yeah. Looks like it might have been a reasonable meeting. I've seen the
yeah, I
notes out of it.
Most of the time just chatting, to be honest, which is quite nice. You haven't had the chance to do that very much recently.
Well, it's catching up on 2 years' worth of backlog, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, that's brought that grain out a treat, hasn't it?
It has, yeah, it's lovely. Gorgeous. Yeah, young Barry's going to come and look at my laser thing and give me a few tips on that, which would be nice. Because he's had one for years and seems to know what he's doing with it.
Oh, Big Barry.
Yeah, Barry Fitch. Yeah.
Barry Fitch, yeah. Yeah.
He's threatening to come up
saying it's very pink inside. I think that's some of the light reflecting. Yeah.
Yeah.
It isn't as pink as it looks. It's more of a green, come orange, if I remember right.
Orangey brown, yeah. Would describe it. It certainly looks a lot. It does look different inside, but that's the light, I think, more than anything. But yeah, I mean, everything I turn on makes it worse, doesn't it? So right, Yorkshire grit, and I think I might use the chestnut. Oh, you can tell I don't use it very often. I can't get it out the drawer. That's it. I got it. Chestnut microcrystalline wax. I don't think I've ever used it. It's sitting around for ages. Oh yes, I have. I have used it a bit. Right. Here we go then.
Yeah, Barry's saying hopefully he'll be able to run OBS and StreamYard at the same time. OBS, I don't think takes a lot of memory, nor does StreamYard. It's the cameras switching between that seems to take or kill it.
Yeah, that's done on OBS, isn't it? So.
Yeah.
But OBS is quite useful because you can control things from there a bit as well. You know, it's not just in the background. You can actually zoom in and things with it.
Yeah, once we find out what to do, because we were talking about this before we went live.
I had a go, but it didn't work, so I shall try again. I've done it before, but I can't remember what I did.
Didn't want to screw up the broadcast. It was about 3 minutes long.
I think it was Adam told me what to do. I love wood turning. By Adam, I think he was the one who told me what to press. I think it may have been an Alt key or something. but I can't remember now. I'll have a play with it and find out. It'll all be in there somewhere. Right, okay. I can just reach the bottom in this. That doesn't make it any deeper.
Well, that's quite a good price, Roy. 60 pack of Mercury Abranet 120 to 600
Yeah,
in strips.
600. That's quite fine. Yeah.
Yeah, for 18.25 from a Facebook
Well, that's not
group.
bad. I should pick that up as fast as you like. Who's that from?
He just says a Facebook group.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that sounds like a decent price. It does vary enormously.
Yeah, there are about 4 different sizes as well.
Yes.
Not the first time I've thought, oh, that's a good price, and then looked at the measurements, and it was only about 2 by 4 inches.
Yeah.
And very small. And then you look at something else that's about 12 by 3 inches.
Yeah. These are quite good. They're about 3 inches by 6-ish, something like that.
Right, yeah, 3 by 7, I think they were.
7 it could be, yes, they're a little bit longer. Yeah. But that's quite a useful size.
We used to buy them for the club, but then the club had to put, the price went up, and everyone decided that it was too expensive for them. So they didn't buy it. So
yeah.
we
I
went
quite
over
like it,
to
but
the
I'm not.
then.
Yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't be heartbroken if I couldn't use it. To be honest,
No.
you know, it's all right, but
it's quite good on acrylic.
Yes, yeah.
Or it's better on acrylic, I find.
It lasts quite well. But no, it's I'm not fussed either way, to be honest. It was Rich put me onto it to try it, and I thought, well, I'll give it a go. Try anything once, and it's got its points. It's got its good points.
There's plus and minus to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Like with most things, really, isn't it? How are we doing for numbers? We've got lots of people still.
You can see on the screen. I've got to go back and find there's 41 on YouTube.
I'm trying to see where I see it, and I can't remember.
Top left, next to your live timing. You got an eyeball.
Yes, yeah, 41. You're absolutely right. Yep. That's good. That's really nice. It's nice that when people are interested enough to stay. So thank you very much, all of you. It is much appreciated. I've nearly finished. You can go off and have some lunch.
Well, you're just coming up to the hour, Andy.
Yeah, which is about right, isn't it? I think doesn't stretch people's attention span too much. Or mine come to that, if I'm honest. It's got a nice shine on it now. Can't remember whether you have to leave it to dry or not.
I think it says let it flash off a bit.
Existing item. Leave for up to 20 minutes before buffing. Well, I should be buffing the outside of it anyway, because I tend to, as a matter of habit, with carnauba wax. So, but I can easily run the thing. So I'm not going to cut the tenon off the bottom yet, until I've obviously got the top to fit. So I can always buff it up a bit more. That's not a problem. Right, that's it. I'm going to leave that in the chuck.
Right, come back to overhead then, so we can see it. Or you taking it off?
Yeah, I could do, couldn't I?
We'll be able to see the grain in it more then.
Yep. You can see the shine on it, can't you?
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah, nice. Okay, I'll take the chuck off. Leave it attached to that. Actually, no, I will leave it in, but I don't think it's too critical. But just tripping over me Hoover.
Oh, someone left it on the floor.
Yeah. Well, I was using it every few minutes, wasn't I? So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. God, take those off. I'm getting too hot. Right. These glasses are not as hot and sweaty as the safety glasses.
No.
Right. And there it is.
Mm-hmm.
Quite pleased with that. The grain's nice on it. Very, very conventional. Very traditional grain pattern. But there's nothing wrong with that now and again. But I'm quite pleased with the shape. I think that's going to be all right. And the top will be a little bit convex, just with a slight overhang, so you can lift it off easily. God, that chuck's heavy. Right, let's get Keith in here with me. I need some support.
No, he's hiding.
I'll fall over otherwise.
I'll lean against you, mate. Oh, it's the other one.
Yeah, it's always the wrong one, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Good. Well, that's that. So next, I've got to make the mortise a little bit deeper, I think, probably, but I should be fitting the lid next week to it, so I'm not too worried about that at this
You've got
stage.
some nice comments in there.
Good. Oh, very pretty.
Great start. Very nice. Looking good. Very nice.
Thank you very much,
Looking
everybody.
good.
Yeah, looks great.
Looking forward to watching it back. Andy says, nice work, Andy.
Yeah. No, thank you very much, everybody. That's really appreciated.
Of play, Michael McEwen is, so he's got to go back to work at the tool store. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks, Michael, for stopping by.
Yep,
Chris
indeed.
Dodd's nice.
Yeah, people
very
are nice,
nice, Michael McEwen. So yeah, very nice comments on there. Jeff, very pretty, Andy.
Do you want to put another link in for yours?
I can do.
Near the end, just so that it's there.
I think it's still
be
there.
Very pleased to see all of you this evening, if you can make it. Well, this evening for us, it's not for all of you, obviously.
No, it's 8 o'clock UK time for us.
And whatever that is, wherever you are. Yep.
Yeah, and it'll be a completely different colour to what we're so used to seeing me do, which has either been the maroon from the rosewood or the yew. This one's going to be sort of
yellow.
Mustardy yellow. Yeah.
Yellowy orangey. It's a lovely colour, actually. It's. I was telling Keith earlier, I put the one I made on my stall when I have a sale, and loads of people comment on the colour of it and ask what it is, which is nice. People are interested. One day somebody will buy it.
It's always a bonus, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Isn't it just, yeah.
God, it hasn't got going yet. It's really slow at the moment. Christmas time will help.
Well, I think everyone's a bit dubious. First few weeks in, first few days in, with money being tighter and everything going up.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
fuel
so
being
much
a lot
happening.
more expensive. Yeah.
So much happening at the moment. Yeah, petrol's ridiculous, isn't it?
We're the last one on the line that's going to get a handout if there's anyone got any spare money, because it's going into food or fuel.
Yep. And it's all going up, and I should find out. Going down to Yandles on Saturday, so I should find out what they're doing to their timber prices, because I don't know how much they've gone up.
A lot of theirs UK timber is they've had in for some time, haven't they? So it shouldn't be that expensive. Yeah, so it's just going to be the processing cost, I suppose, is going to be put up a bit.
It's wages, isn't it? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, processing cost and
manpower,
man hours that are needed.
Yep.
Anyway, hopefully see a lot of you guys tonight.
Douglas has a penny if you need it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Doug.
Andy will be back next Tuesday lunchtime to
I will.
complete part 2 of this,
Yep.
so that you can see what sort of lid and how he makes it fit. So, and then I'm doing next Tuesday evening again.
Yeah, quite looking forward to it myself, trying to find out how
two
it's going to fit.
two evenings for me, 2 lunchtimes for Andy.
That's right. Consecutive weeks, but unusual. We
But
don't normally get
just
that.
how it works. No, like I say,
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
filling in for
That's right,
Rich tonight. He last minute thing yesterday. Can you?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it literally wasn't it? Very last
Mm.
minute. As it always. Well, if he tells you he's doing one, it's always last minute, isn't it? So,
Oh yeah.
bless him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's Scouts.
He's got a good excuse with the Scouts this time.
Yep. Good. Yeah, Brian said he's got. I suppose he better get back to the edit. Yeah, come on, Brian, get it finished. Make it gorgeous. Good. Okay. Well, if that's nobody else got any questions or queries, we'll.
I think we've covered all the questions as they've come in. Not been too many.
And it's a long time since I've done a box. Very long time, so it's really been quite refreshing. Actually, I've enjoyed it.
Good. And Gary's saying he'll see us all later.
Good, lovely. Cheers, Gary. Right, lovely. I'm going to press the button and say goodbye. And the sun's still shining. It's really quite warm in my workshop. I'm cooking here. So.
The sun's not out 20 minutes up the road from Andy, but it's
really?
It's bright. Yeah, you can see really it's bright on the side of my face.
Yeah.
And I've got the curtains pulled a bit to bleach it out. The sun is just about out.
Pull the blinds down to stop it bleaching everything out, but I can feel the radiators on that side where the windows are. It's really hot, so shouldn't complain.
Anyway,
good. Okay,
cheerio from me.
See you all tonight, and cheerio from me.
Hopefully, see you all tonight.
Whatever. Yeah, lovely. Cheers then.
Bye all.